Now since we are done with the topic-wise analysis for mathematics and English section, let me also tell you about how the questions vary from general awareness section for Air Force Common Admission Test. Hello everyone and welcome back to SSB Crack Exams. I am Chetan, and in this session I will be completely telling you about what type of questions you can expect from general awareness, and will do a thorough previous year question analysis of general awareness section. So let's start. Before we start, let me tell you what are the various components of AFCAT general awareness syllabus, or in easy words I can say what all are the basic categories in which the questions from general awareness section can be divided into. So the very first one is the current affairs and GK static portion. Then we have Indian polity, Indian history, Indian geography, general sciences and defense specific. So let's start. The very first analysis that we are going to do is for current affairs and static GK, and in analysis of previous year papers of AFCAT examination, we have included the papers from 2015, both papers, since AFCAT happens every year twice, and we have started it from 2015 AFCAT 1 till 2020 AFCAT 1, right? Now, if you look closely at this figure, then you'll notice that every year at least 11 questions have been asked from this section. So starting from AFCAT 1 2015, we have 13 questions. Then AFCAT 2 2015, we have 11. And AFCAT 1 2016, we have 11. AFCAT 2 2016, we have 13, and so on. So in short, if you see, on an average every year at least 11 to 14 question, or you can say 12 to 13 questions every year is asked from this section of current affairs and static GK, right? So this makes automatically this particular category of general awareness extremely important as far as exam is concerned, right? So if you want to know how much questions that you can expect from this section, so on an average you can expect at least 12 to 15 questions from this section, which will carry off about 36 to 45 marks. And we know that in total 25 questions are asked from this general awareness section. So out of 25, if 12 to 15 questions are asked from any particular category, any particular topic, then this makes it a huge and very important topic, right? So this makes current affairs the most important topic of the general awareness section, right? Now the next one in the list, we have Indian polity. Now from Indian polity there are not much specific questions which are asked over the years. So from if you start from 2015, there were no question asked in the year 2015, both in 1 and 2 examination. Similarly for 2017 and 18, so no questions were asked from Indian polity in the year 2015, 17 and 18. Only one question in AFCAT 2 in 2016, and then we have 1 or 2 questions from 2019 AFCAT 1 paper, right? So at max you can expect 0 to 2 questions from this, or 1 to 2 questions from this section of Indian polity, which will be carrying around 3 to 6 marks out of the 75 marks which is allotted to general awareness, right? Moving on, the next one is Indian history. Again, in Indian history, on an average, if you look from starting from 2015 up till 2020 AFCAT 1, you'll see on an average 3 to 5 questions is asked every single year. Now the level of these questions are not that high. They vary from a modern history to ancient history and medieval history as well. So nothing is that you can say nothing is sure in that particular segment. So it can be anything from medieval history or ancient history or modern history, but not more than 4 to 5 questions that you can expect from this section of Indian history. So 4 to 5 marks, 4 to 5 questions will carry 12 to 15 marks out of 75 marks. So which makes this topic or this segment of general awareness Indian history as the second most important one after the current affairs and static GK portion. The next in our list is the geography section. On from geography section, if you look, and it mostly is from Indian geography only, and even if it is from world geography, which up till now they have not asked from world geography, even if it is, then they will hardly ask the question based upon the capital city of any particular country, which is again comes under the static GK portion. So I have covered there only that part. So from Indian geography, you'll maximum you'll get around 2 to 3 questions every year on an average. So you can expect only 2 to 3 question or 4 question every year, which will carry maximum of 3 to 12 marks out of 75 marks. The last in our list is general sciences, from which hardly one question you can expect every year. They don't ask much question from general sciences section. So 0 to 1 question, or at max 2 question you can expect from this section, 0 to 6 marks. out of 75 marks. The very last one in our list is the defense section. Now, defense section means that news or general affair which is specifically related to defense section or military section. So that kind of news is also there. Many a times they have also asked about who is the current chief of any particular forces, be it in Indian Navy, Indian Air Force, or Indian Army. So that kind of question can also be expected. Some questions can be expected related to, you can say, the uh, acquirement of any new weapon or the purchase of any new vehicle. That kind of questions can also be expected in this particular section, and hardly 1 to 2 question, at max 2 question you can expect from this section. So this is it, and this is all the analysis which is here. Now if I had to tell you about, or if I had to sort all these topics based upon their importance, then I will sort it out in such manner that the very first and the most important category would be the current affairs and static GK. And even in that, specifically current affairs, the last at least 6 to 8 months of current affairs. Then the questions which are related to books and author section, you'll find every year at least 1 or 2 questions from this section. Then sports. Now in sports, it can be related to any major event in sport, major tournament in sports, like Wimbledon or any Grand Slam of tennis, or any you can say major championship related to any major sport all across the world. Apart from that, some news which is related to, you can say, the terminologies which are related to any particular games. For example, no ball is associated with cricket, that kind of question. Then awards and honors, which also comes under current affairs only, right? So these are the subsections which are specifically and particularly more important as far as the static GK portion is concerned. Apart from that, Indian history on second number, you can expect at least 3 to 5 questions. Then from Indian geography, then defense and general sciences, at max 1 or 2 questions from each of these, right? So this is the analysis for general awareness section. Now I hope that the details about the pattern of questions asked from general awareness section is clear to you all now. Now, based on similar analysis, we have designed our courses for you all to clear the exam with flying numbers. So for that, you will have to download our app SSB Crack Exams from Google Play Store. Now, for more such lessons, continue with the next session. Thank you. Jai Hind.